welcome to a new episode of Just a Few Dudes. Sorry if that was a bit loud. It wasn't my fault. It was Aniss's.
Oh,
You see,
it's always my fault.
everything's his fault. I'm Ruben.
I am the real Aniss.
Oh, that's your other username. Oh shoot. Okay, so let's explain what's happening here. We've done this twice already. This is our second time.
Because we're dumb.
Yeah. So when I said, "Oh, that's your other username," the first time he said the Leggin 27.
Which was my old Clash Royale and Clash of Clans username. That was a good time.
And it also was your Star Wars Battle Arena.
It was.
You remember that game?
I do.
No one ever played it with me except for you.
Yeah.
If you know what we're talking about, which you probably don't, because no one knew it except for me.
Yeah.
And then I
you
introduced
told me,
it.
like,
Yeah.
me and Daniel Ricky.
Just to join my squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just a few dudes. I'm your host here, Ruben, and that's your co-host right there, Aniss. Sadly, Josh couldn't be here with us today. Stop eating chips, Aniss. You know that we're not allowed to eat chips during the podcast. Is that why you're putting your mic away from your mouth?
Uh-huh.
You can just hear that, you know.
Pretty much, I'm just, like, holding my mic, like, a foot away from my mouth as soon as I put chips in my mouth.
Jeez, Aniss, I'm just gonna take away these chips, you know?
I am a pig.
I lost my train of thought again, because that's why we, this is our second, and I lost my train of thought just explaining my lost
It is
train
our
of thought.
second time recording this because Ruben cannot think straight.
I really can't. But we want this to be a really quick episode. Josh couldn't be here with us because reasons. But
Josh is busy. He's a busy man.
He is.
Very busy businessman.
he procrastinated.
He makes millions.
He procrastinated on his science project, so now he has to do it all night tonight.
You didn't hear that from us, though.
He didn't hear that from us though. That was whoa. Who said that, Aniss?
Yeah, I don't know. Some dude just walked in on our podcast.
He just left. He went upstairs. Oh man.
I wonder who that dude was.
I think he's taking my PlayStation now. No. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Things happen, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you might not even hear me, and that's your responsibility, because you're second in command, buddy. You gotta arrange time.
So
when I'm not here to do it.
Doing a podcast on my own?
Yeah. You're my co-host.
Just a solo podcast?
No, with Josh, obviously. You're my co-host. You gotta, when I'm not here, you gotta keep going. You gotta make the show go on. You know what? You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay. So, like, listen, like, next week I might not be here, so just get right now.
Where are you going next week?
No, I'm kidding. But there might be some times when I'm not here that you gotta do it.
I'm gonna end up doing like a solo podcast because Josh is gonna be busy. Just gonna be one long monotone for like 20 minutes.
So our next bit of news is Spider-Man. So what do you think about that, Aniss?
So guys, welcome back to the next episode, and today I'll be talking about the new Spider-Man game that came out, and I'm just gonna talk like this for 20 minutes, and you're all gonna be bored and
Click off of this video.
I lost my train of thought again, Aniss. Anyway.
Should we just jump straight into the news?
Yeah, actually, before we start this, before we jump straight into the news, our theme today is what?
Our theme is...
That was a big burp.
I'm hoping the audience didn't hear that. Our theme is pretty much like the good movies or shows that we watched and we recommend.
Yeah, it's a recommendation episode. We're going to talk about all the great stuff in 2018, or maybe just stuff we watched in 2018 that are really worth the watch.
I recommend the video.
We're not there yet, Aniss. That's the second part of the podcast.
I recommend the video that Logan Paul uploaded in January that got everyone to hate him.
Is that the suicide?
Absolutely. It wasn't 2018.
No, that was like May. No,
that was January.
There was no way that was January. That was like May.
That was January.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
There are meme calendars out there, and Logan Paul is always in January.
Jeez.
And yes, I look at meme calendars, not real calendars.
Time goes by fast then, because I thought that came out like May or April. April. Must be April. Search it up right now. It's April. Search it up right now.
Searching up right now.
Search up like the Sorry video and see when that came out.
Like I'm gonna search it up right now. Right now. Logan. Paul, I'm typing with one hand. Suicide. I can't type. Suicide. Forest. Video. Enter. Watch Logan Paul Suicide Forest video, full uncut footage. Definitely not clickbait. Yeah.
That's gonna be. I feel bad for you guys to hear that.
Added January 2nd, 2018.
That was like the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Jeez. That makes me feel weird.
Yeah, this happened right at the beginning of the year, right along with Ugandan Knuckles and Tide Pods.
Oh, that was the best time of the year.
It was.
Jeez.
Great way to start a year.
You know what?
Or, not the Tide Pods, but Ugandan Knuckles.
Bro, I miss grade 8. No, I know. Bro, Tide Pods was the best time of the year. No. I miss grade 8. That was so much fun.
Was so easy.
Now we're in high school and I'm stressed out because I have how many things I'm juggling?
Too many.
Yeah, too many, buddy. Too many. You're lucky you don't have to edit
Yeah.
and write.
What I'm stressed out about is,
Trying to finish Zelda.
trying to finish the original Legend of Zelda game. That game is so hard.
Bro, I almost got past all of it. That's not even a lie. My aunt used to have the
NES?
the refurbished NES.
Okay.
The one that came out like 2 years ago.
Yep.
And then I slept over at her house and just gamed on that, and I somehow made it like halfway.
So did you finish like a bunch of dungeons and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
How many?
I don't know. I felt like it was halfway, buddy, but it was like, like 5.
5 dungeons? Okay.
Is that halfway?
There's about 9 in total, and then there's a bunch of stuff in the overworld. So.
Well, yeah, because like you're in the grass sometimes, right? Like in the fields.
Yeah. Like the dungeons are the actual like parts where like you find a door, you go in, and there's like an entire.
Yeah, and then there's other doors in the doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was hard.
Yeah, like I'm stuck on the 3rd dungeon now. Like I finished the first 2, I'm on the 3rd, and the boss is stupid.
But just remember, it took me a whole night, non-stop gaming, throwing the controller around, and it's a small like it's a small remote, right? So it's like whenever you throw it, also the system goes flying with it
will come too because it's wired.
And I was like, dang it, I'm not with my PlayStation. What were we talking about?
That is a good question. Movie news, our podcast.
That's right. Off subject, buddy. Alrighty. Well, how long are we in this?
We're 8 minutes in. Well, let's just go.
Where's my phone? I already lost the news.
You were looking at your phone.
Oh. Man, I really wish we could just film this just so people knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, do you want to hear our first bit of news?
Absolutely.
So, a Avengers 4 trailer has leaked, but we only got the description because I don't know, I couldn't find the trailer. Do you want to hear? Okay. So, here's the thing. I don't want to be the one spoiling a whole bunch of stuff, making, doing like I don't want to be the one that ruins the experience of watching the trailer for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, take this with a grain of salt. So if you want to listen to this, listen to it. If you don't want to listen to it, just skip like 9 minutes maybe.
But also, we don't know for sure that any of this is true.
Yeah. So like, it's your choice. Do you want to skip this to
We'll
be
put, like,
safe?
a timestamp on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hate doing timestamps. Can you please help me out?
Okay.
We'll post it at school just so I don't have to use my Wi-Fi.
All right.
No. I mean,
Actually, I'm not sure how to make timestamps, but we could just put like in the description.
it's in the description where you can just do it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if you want to do if you want to listen to this, but skip it if you want to. Should we just say like now? All right. We're starting in
Now.
5. No, that's not how it works. You say now after
4.
the
3. Now.
No, I'm taking it. You got me in the middle of my drinking of water.
5. Now. And
Aniss, I'm
Ruben's
gonna
pouring water
murder you.
all over himself. Okay, 5,
No, I don't want to drink anymore. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trailer
Two.
description
1.
now.
Go.
Okay,
What are you waiting for?
I'm about to start the description.
Alright, I'm done.
Oh, good, because
Yeah, but
you
the
might be out of this house in the next 5 seconds. Okay, ready?
No.
I'm gonna
Let's
do
do
it all like the trailer starts, right?
In a world.
Gotta do that voice.
Okay, you can do it better. You want to read this?
Let's do it. I'm gonna read part of it.
I'll give you a small. Okay. I'll give you the smallest.
The smallest part? Okay.
Okay.
Like the right at the beginning. Like a small part at the beginning.
Okay,
Okay.
read up to. Oh.
I'll just
Okay.
read a part. Like a small bit. I'll stop and hand it to you.
Okay. Read it up to Steve Rogers says.
Steve Rogers said.
The second paragraph.
In a world where the trailer starts off showing the damaged Infinity Gauntlet in a field on the farm planet. As the camera focuses in on the gauntlet, we hear Tony's voice. We were destined to lose. Epic music score starts.
That's all I wanted you to say. I saw that and I was like, we are so just gonna.
I saw that. And I just debated for a second whether I should actually say that or just like leave it.
Epic music score starts. Your phone just turned off. Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
No, you can stop the voice now, Aniss. We're not.
No.
All right, there you
In a
go.
world where Spider Cop reigns supreme.
If you've played the Spider-Man game, you know what we're talking about.
The epic music score starts. That's where I left off. The Quinjet is shown landing in a Wakandan wasteland as we hear Steve Rogers say, "We have come so far."
You can go back to reading that now.
Tony and Nebula step off the jet as the remaining Avengers approach. Steve has a look of relief and says Tony. Tony, seemingly defeated, shakes his head and gives a friendly smirk back to Captain Marvel. Oh, back to Captain.
Marvel.
Sorry, I didn't see the period. Marvel Studios logo appears. We get a glimpse of the Battle of New York from 2012 Avengers. Loki is shown, looking shocked and baffled as he is on the top of Stark Tower. There is a flash of blue light, and as the camera pans back, cuts to black. Next, we see the Wakandan throne, with M'Baku at the helm. I actually haven't read this before, but that's really cool.
Oh, okay.
That means M'Baku's gonna be king. What do you think about that, Aniss?
That's gonna be interesting because a lot of people actually liked him. So.
I know a whole bunch of people that just preferred him. I would rather see him as king, and I like T'Challa, but come on, M'Baku is better. He's vegetarian.
He's vegetarian. He's not suitable for the throne then.
What do you mean? Do you just think every single king just eats like that big piece of turkey?
Yeah, that big piece of turkey. It's a big turkey leg.
It's okay. It was just King Arthur.
It's food for a king.
He's surrounded by his new Kingsguard, a mix of the Hill Tribe and Dora Milaje. Milaje or Milage?
Milage? Let's say Milage.
Okay.
Have people
Shuri,
yell at us in the comments.
Shuri and Banner are seen working on the new project in the lab. Black Widow is in full gear, is in Hawkeye's family home from Age of Ultron. So stop right there. Let me reread that. Black Widow in full gear is in Hawkeye's family home. So that's really unclear because it says from Age of Ultron, unless they're just saying she's in the house. Do you remember the house where Hawkeye lived?
Yep.
So it's really unclear because it says that she's... Okay, let me tell you my whole thing. We've talked about how there might be time travel with Avengers, correct?
Yeah, we did.
So when it says this is really confusing because it keeps saying from different movies. So I'm like, are they traveling back in time to those movies or
Yeah,
what?
Time travel always messes it up.
But I think it's just saying Black Widow. So we're gonna go back to seeing Hawkeye's family home.
All right.
We're gonna return to see that. I don't think we're gonna return to Age of Ultron. I think we're just gonna return to see Hawkeye's family. Basically, everything is thrown all over the place and broken. Nat is studying some type of map with multiple photos and locations on it. A quick shot of Thanos is shown with a long sword,
Whoa.
walking down an alleyway in New York.
Because Thanos needs a sword when he has the Infinity Gauntlet.
Well,
This is back in time, actually, right?
I feel like it is when it says an alleyway in New York. Do you think that takes place
Yeah, that's probably before. That's probably back
in 2012, the
Yeah.
Avengers? We'll talk about this. We'll recap it. Let's just finish the reading and then we'll recap it. The next shot is dark hooded figure with glowing eyes, aiming a bow and arrow before shooting towards the camera.
Okay.
Visuals of the quantum realm.
Okay.
Scott Lang, no suit, is shown running through a park, dodging explosions. Thor, okay, so
Is this a Michael Bay movie?
there's a shot of space. Thor and Valkyrie are aboard a cruise ship. Thor says, do you want to say this in your deep voice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me just zoom in into it.
Epic music blares.
Thor says,
if the stories are true, you're our universe's last hope. If such a thing even exists anymore.
the next shot is an older determined Tony Stark walking through the new Shield HQ's Avengers facility in upstate New York. He's in full Shield attire and carrying an orange briefcase.
An orange briefcase?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that, but that doesn't really make sense to me. Banner, wearing spandex, is seen running from something, looking terrified. The next shot is Ant-Man appearing out of a flash of light and landing in a desolate place. We see it from his point of view, from inside his helmet. He looks left to right, and to his left again, and says, "What in the?" Camera focuses on Vormir and its stars. So essentially, do you remember Vormir from Infinity War?
Was that one of Thanos' children things?
No, that was a planet. Vormir was where Thor got his, spoiler alert, got his new
Yeah,
hammer.
the big forge place? Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So that is Vormir. My phone is really messing up right now, so
That's fun. Is
dang
it
it.
still recording?
Yeah, it keeps kicking me out though. Next, a shot of Rocket, Raccoon, and Nebula modifying some new weapons in the lab. I think that'd be a really cool shot because they're both very violent.
Yeah.
That'd be a really cool.
That's probably gonna be like a comedy scene.
Yeah,
Just like both of them just contemplating like the best way to kill someone or something.
because one of them's serious and one of them's like funny but yet serious in a way.
Yeah.
So that'd be a really cool scene. Rocket says, "When can we try this bad boy out?"
Oh, we need the inner world voice for Rocket.
No, we don't. That dude does not have a deep voice. Well, I mean, he does, but like, it's not that deep.
Well, for a raccoon.
That's true. They both smile at each other and try fist bump.
Try fist bump.
No, and fist bump. Sorry, I read the wrong line.
Okay.
Really small writing, guys. We get our glimpse of Iron Man in his red and gold nanotech armor. Okay. Hulk falls from the sky and lands in front of him. Thanos
Captain
in full armor smiles. Hulk smiles back. The next shot is in Japan. War Machine, Natasha,
Yeah.
and Steve, in their full Avengers gear, are surrounded by the Yakuza.
Okay.
Hawkeye walks through...
You know what the Yakuza is, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's a Japanese mafia for anyone else who doesn't know.
Walks through everybody from behind them and approaches the Avengers. There's an intense exchange of looks between Clint and Natasha. Next shot is at the Sanctum. Wong is communicating... I'm sorry, I'm so excited. This is like so cool.
You are excited right now.
Wong is communicating with Doctor Strange's soul via portal. Cuts to black. Gray-haired Tony Stark and Ant-Man are in post-apocalyptic New York City. The screen flashes back and forth multiple times, flashing back and forth multiple times through multiple scenes. So like 4 different scenes.
Yeah, probably.
So this guy sucks at language. We see Captain Marvel floating with her fists on fire and her eyes lit up. Thanos is in the Soul Stone with a young Gamora screaming at him. Loki and Thor fighting off Chitauri together, and Tony handing Steve a brand new shield in the Wakandan throne room. Boy. Okay. Cuts back to Tony and Scott. Tony opens the orange briefcase as Scott hands him an illuminated bracelet. Tony asks, how? Is this even possible? Iron Man and Ant-Man are shown. Dang it, my phone turned off.
Oh, while you turn it back on, I'm just gonna say that Thanos is a name that I have a very different opinion now. Because like, right after watching Infinity War, I was like, oh, Thanos, he's a bad guy. He's dope, though. He's like super cool and strong. Now when I think Thanos, because of all the memes, like I'm more thinking like that's a stupid name.
Thanos car.
Thanos car, like all the memes about Thanos, like, was this your home? And it'll be like some weird picture, and then Thanos will be like, yes, and it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
One of them was Toys R Us.
I've seen one that was I think it was SpongeBob, and then I've seen one that was the toy. Wait, did you just say Toys R Us?
Yeah, one of them was like Toys Were Us. And then it was the Doctor Strange saying, this was your home, wasn't it? And Thanos says like, yeah, and it was beautiful, showing Toys R Us.
Man, that's funny. I thought you said Toy Story at first, and I was like,
Toy Story.
Yeah, I don't even know why you said Toy Story. And then I was like, wait, you said Toys R Us. Okay. Do you want to go now?
Okay.
Wait, I think I can finish this. Iron Man and Ant-Man are shown traveling through the quantum realm. Tony and Scott are back in the Battle of New York from 2012. The final shot before the title reveal is an Infinity Stone disappearing from Thanos' damaged gauntlet. He abruptly gets up and puts on his armor. His face goes from extremely infuriated to a menacing smile.
Okay.
Title reveal: Avengers Annihilation. Wait, Stinger. So like, what happens? After the title?
Yeah.
The Hulk is training at the new S.H.I.E.L.D. facility with Black Widow and Steve. Steve notices that Hulk has been training nonstop as of late, so he asks why. Hulk responds in Banner's normal voice with, "My rematch is coming real soon. I can feel it."
Oh, okay. Okay, now I really believe it. First off, Avengers Annihilation, that's one of the names that, like, we think it is.
Yeah, we think it is.
And it seems like something they would do, ending the trailer with Thanos being mad and then smiling.
That's just so, it's crazy. And then, there's so much to recap.
Yeah.
From that. Like, the quantum realm thing.
Yeah.
Do you want spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so spoilers for you guys. The post-end credit scene is Scott getting stuck in the quantum realm.
Okay.
So essentially, they were testing, and like Hank Pym and the Wasp.
Yes.
So they were like, you go in the quantum realm, and we'll stay out here, and we'll start working. And then, they start doing that. He goes in, and then he's like, "Hello, guys, are you guys there?" The camera shoots back to them, and they're turning into dust.
From the Thanos snap?
Yeah. So now that means that he's stuck in the quantum realm.
Yeah.
And they died, so he can't get out.
Okay.
Right. So that's how Ant-Man and the Wasp ends.
And I'm pretty sure there's going to be time travel now in Infinity War because of that. Because first of all, in the war, like the 2012 battle, and also because you said that the Infinity Stone just like disappeared.
Yeah, it says. Let me go back to it.
Because generally, that's what movies do when there's like time travel involved.
The final shot before the title reveal is an Infinity Stone disappearing from Thanos's damaged gauntlet. He abruptly gets up and puts on his armor.
Elmer.
His face goes from extremely infuriated to menacing smile.
So yeah, that's probably time travel. Because probably what happened is like the stone was in his gauntlet and then kind of just like faded away. Because generally movies do that with time travel. Like, when people went back in time to get rid of the event that caused him to get that, then the future him that has it would just lose it. It would just fade out of existence.
But my question is why would Thanos be happy about that? His whole mission is to get all the Infinity Stones.
But which stone disappeared?
Shoot.
Maybe he still has the Time Stone. Meaning he can go back in time.
But
right?
wouldn't you want all the Time Stones? Like, I'm just trying to think about this. Like
maybe he didn't even think of that. Then he realized they went back in time. That's like he was mad for a second. He realized they went back in time,
which means they lost.
Yeah, but then he also thinks about it and says, "I have the Time Stone. I can do that too."
Shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I get what you're trying to say. Another big plot point that I think we both kind of went crazy for is the Yakuza thing.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye owning them in a way. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, Hawkeye is as American as he can be.
Now, he is going to be Ronin, if you remember us talking about that.
Yeah.
How he's going to be like that ninja-esque.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense. It would make sense that he's with the Yakuza.
But also, like, the Yakuza are, like, usually seen as bad people, horrible people.
Yeah, so, like, it's just me. I'm trying to figure this out, because at the beginning of the trailer, it says Black Widow's in his house.
Yeah.
So...
Is he going, like, rogue now, and then they're trying to, like, find his tracks?
Maybe that's it, because maybe his family died from the snap.
Yeah.
And then he goes rogue. Natasha goes looking for him. Can't find him. House is destroyed maybe because he's gone rogue and he's like really mad, right? And just, when people just go crazy and start whipping stuff.
Go freaking Star Wars, what's his name?
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren on
I feel you, bro.
computers.
I feel you. But I mean that's kind of crazy that he's with the Yakuza. What else is a big plot point? Tony Stark with the shield.
Yeah.
As
Shield
he is Shield, he's the Shield headquarters. He's the director.
They mentioned that Captain was still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense to me because
That's gonna be confusing. People are gonna be saying Captain. You have to know whether they're talking about Captain Marvel or Captain America.
You made me lose my train of thought. No.
I have a special talent for that now.
It'd be cool to see that, and it makes pretty like a lot of sense because we've seen set photos of him in the Shield outfit, so it makes a lot of sense that he was.
Yeah, like
that trailer has that. What else? It has a lot of the leaks that we found. You know how there's been a lot of leaks lately of
set photos, that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
like set photos. I feel like the only way I might be debunking this is that it is like we don't know because it kind of it's everything we already know in a way, but added some details. Mm-hmm. So it's really I'm trying to wrap my mind around like if it's real or not, and I just don't know if it is. But I really hope this is
real. Yeah.
Yeah, like
they would make for a really cool trailer and movie.
I think him getting up after that, get like, sorry, not him, like Hulk getting up and just saying,
yeah, so it's like not
and just
smiling.
smiling. Yeah, like I think that's really cool, and
we'll actually see some CGI battles in this movie.
Well, I mean, the first CGI battle in Infinity War was so cool because it was a fist fight between Hulk and Thanos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that trailer.
Yeah.
So this has been one bit of news, and it's already taken this long.
Yeah, we've spent a while on this one. So
do you want to go straight into the our main subject?
Go into my bit of news that you saw.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm just gonna go close the door. It's pretty loud outside.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
So we got do I stay quiet? Nah.
No, just keep talking.
Okay. So while Ruben comes back, everyone watching this podcast should know the show Rick and Morty. The show is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorites, most likely. And if you haven't watched it, you should go watch it. It might be kind of hard for you to find, but it'll be worth it if you do find it. And even if you find some version online that's been like edited in some way, as long as you can understand and see what's going on, it's worth it. And pretty much, Peter Dinklage, who is actually an actor in Game of Thrones, which is supposedly what a lot of people say the best show on TV, he says that Rick and Morty is the best show on TV.
So, I listened to this before, and let me just tell you, he is right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rick and Morty is one of the greatest shows out there. It's so funny, and yet it packs emotion in the show.
It does. It does.
Like,
At
there's
the
moments,
end,
yeah, like, there's moments where you feel for him, like Rick, or you feel for Morty, or you sometimes even feel for Jerry.
For Jerry,
Like,
you kind of just feel bad for Jerry.
like, season 3, it was like, geez, this guy's going through a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I could see why Peter Dinklage says that.
And also, like, people might think, like, watching season 1, like, they'll be like, what feels? This is like a freaking comedy, pure comedy.
Right.
Well, a lot of memes you actually use the music from Rick and Morty just when they're trying to like put emphasis on a
Really sad
moment.
thing.
Yeah,
That was the Evil Morty theme song.
yeah.
Dun 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 dun. So yeah, that one, that's, I guess, become famous after the Rick and Morty episode aired, I guess. But
Yeah.
it's a really good show. I really like that show.
Highly recommend it. That's gonna appear in our theme.
What do you mean?
Rick and Morty, our theme for this episode.
We should just do like a whole season 1 go through of like,
Of Rick and Morty.
yeah, like next episode or something.
We should. I'll
Bring
probably
in-
have to like rewatch the show again.
That's fine. I can rewatch that show in like
Yeah,
1
I
minute.
could rewatch it just fine. It'd be worth it.
Oh, but you know what you haven't rewatched yet? Or you know what you haven't watched?
Last.
Let me list everything you
Rebels?
haven't. Rebels.
Oh, this is gonna take a
Solo.
while if you want to list it all.
I've told you to watch so many things. Have you watched Sorry to Bother You yet?
Sorry to bother you. I have not.
We were okay. Let me explain to you when I told you to watch it. We were walking to Sobeys, and I was like, "Hey, you know what you need to watch?"
Oh yeah. Sorry to bother. Yeah.
I was like, "It's messed up, but it's good."
Yeah, because I thought you were saying like sorry to bother you, like as in like you were saying sorry for like bothering me with like movies or something. I was about to say, oh no, there's no problem. Like I'm down to watch stuff. And then you're just like yeah that was good. I'm just like, oh wait, it's called Sorry to Bother You. Oh okay.
Oh man, it's a good movie though. Watch it. It's really it's still it's good.
It's
Hey, don't make fun of my stuttering. I'm kidding.
Of you stuttering.
You know it's good. I really like it. Whoa, my weather says it's 54 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's fun.
It shouldn't be Fahrenheit because we aren't in the United States.
How do you know? How do you know Canada isn't just a hoax made up by the U.S.
Jeez.
to cover the fact that they hide their criminals in this
You
place? Just like Australia.
That's-
Australia is fake.
no, Australia's not fake, and you know I've been there.
No, you haven't, Ruben. Ruben, they took you to some other place where everyone there is a paid actor, paid to pretend that they're Australian.
We have family friends there.
They're actors.
There's no way because they've come here.
Still actors.
No,
Actors can come
no,
here.
I don't believe you.
Conspiracy theories. Give me my tinfoil hat.
Shall we just go into the theme then?
Yeah, I don't think we have any more news. This week's been pretty calm.
It has been pretty calm. It's been pretty chill. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like our geography class every day. Our teacher always starts us off with geography news. And like half the time, it's literally just like, so, anybody have any geo news? No one raises their hands because like no one knows what's going on in the world. And then eventually the teacher will just go, yeah, that's true. Like the world's been pretty calm today. So, yeah, that's making connections.
Oh man.
All right, let's just get to the
Oh
theme.
boy.
Let's get to the theme. Let's stop messing around. You know.
So do you want to go first with the recommendation or should I?
All right, well, let's just remind people what our theme is, because we've been talking for half an hour without mentioning it.
That is also true. So our theme today is stuff we recommend from this year. I know the year isn't done, but we'll do another one of these.
December.
Yeah, in December. So let us be.
One of the things on our list is going to be Infinity War or next Avengers movie trailer. Our favorite TV show this year was a next Avengers movie trailer.
Sir, it's not a TV show. It was me. When you watch
It's a short movie.
When you watch it every millisecond per second because you're trying to
When you watch it a million times, it's just as long as a TV show.
you're trying to look for every single Easter egg in the trailer, and then when the movie comes out, that's when it takes you a whole year to find every Easter egg.
Yeah.
Trust me. Watch that thing every millisecond per minute,
Yeah. Who needs school when you can just rewatch the same movie over and over?
Very slowly.
Oh, absolutely. So,
do you want to go first with a recommendation, or should I? Should we cover what we're talking about?
all right. Well, I'm just first going to say Rick and Morty.
Now, that didn't come out this year, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah, it didn't come out this year, but I did watch it this year.
Or should we just do recommendations period, not 2018?
Yeah, I guess we could do recommendations period.
And then and then when we reach 2019, we can do recommendations in 2018.
Yeah, that'd be a lot better.
Okay, so yeah, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
You want to watch a good show?
It's a beauty.
It's a beaut.
I made my sister watch it,
She enjoyed it.
and I was like, you might not like it. She watches like the first time. It's amazing. I'm like, it really is. Like it. The first episode's a bit weird with like the seeds and even the first scene. Like it's uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
But if you get into the show and like they have these different adventures,
as long as you're not like disturbed by that kind of stuff. Well, if you can find that kind of stuff funny, you'll love the show.
Oh yeah, but a lot of people do, and I think that's the great part of it.
Yeah. Also, it delivers it really well.
Oh yeah, like it has that good timing between jokes of like it mixes well with storylines and it also mixes well with jokes. So it's a good comedy, yet a good action and a drama because it can be a drama and in a way it can be a drama.
Yeah.
Like there's certain scenes where you're like, "Jeez."
The feels, man. The feels.
The feels. Like the one episode where he almost kills himself just because how depressed he is.
Yeah, some episodes got pretty dark.
Yeah, like there's dark episodes. There's some. Actually, none of the episodes are like not dark. Anyway,
some of the episodes are like they're not really dark. They're not like happy episodes either, but they're just funny. They're just
bottom line, favorite character, Scary Terry.
Scary Terry?
Do you remember Scary Terry?
Not really.
Okay, fine. Mr. Meeseeks.
Hey, I'm Mr. Meeseeks.
Look at me.
My
Love
favorite
it.
character is Mr. Poopy Butt.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. I forgot about him.
Yes, there's a character named Mr. Poopy Butthole.
And he is the best. He's not the best character actually. I still think Scary Terry. Go watch the episode with Snowball.
Yeah.
And Scary Terry's in it. And it is the best episode. I had so much fun rewatching that. Oh, also Pickle Rick's a good episode.
Pickle Rick. I'm Pickle Rick.
What's another good episode? Okay, because Pickle Rick was season 3, Scary Terry was season 1, and also Mr. Meeseeks was season 1. What's a good season 2 episode?
I don't know. That entire show was kind of a blur for me because I watched it all in like 2 days.
Oh yeah, same. So you kind of don't realize what's season 1 and what's season 2. Season 3 is pretty memorable.
Season 3 we also watched like several months after.
Yeah, like for me it was because season 3, I was watching when season 3 was going out by itself, so each week a new episode came out.
Yeah.
So I watched it very slowly.
I remember when I first started watching Rick and Morty. Like, I spent like 2 hours at my house just trying to find the episodes. Because they weren't
not on Netflix. Yeah.
So, like, I was just going on the internet, like, searching like for, like, Rick and Morty episodes that weren't, like, messed up. Because a lot of the videos you'll find are just,
reversed,
like... Yeah, they'll be reversed, or they'll be, like, the sound is getting messed up, it's going to be sped up, slowed down, something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Some of them where the sound is actually doubled, so you only hear sound for the half of the show, and after that it's just the graphics, you don't hear anything. Just quiet.
That's terrible.
It is.
What's another good... Oh, I've been watching a really good show lately, and my stepmom got me into it, and I am crazy into it. So, the ongoing thing with me is that I don't get scared watching scary movies, or like scary TV shows. This one changes all of that.
It scares you.
It scares me to like the bone.
I'm not gonna watch that.
So it's called The Haunting of Hill House.
Okay.
It just came out on Netflix, and it is amazing. It was for Halloween, and it has this good feeling of we know we're creepy, and our scary scenes are like jump scares.
Yeah.
Can be like 5 minute long, and it just you
5 minutes
feel
of just scary scenes.
yeah, and like you just feel the tense coming up, and you feel the jump scare coming up, but it takes it forever. So what gets you more scared is
Like the build up.
the build up, and you don't know when the jump scare is gonna be because the build up goes on for like 2 whole minutes.
All right.
Like there was one part where I was like, I just paused it and I was like, "Yep, let's just watch I don't know, Friends or something," because I just got so scared. But it's a really good show. Aniss, honestly, watch it.
I don't want to watch it. I'm not good with scary shows,
It's
scary movies.
like it has this good feeling of like if This Is Us was a horror. You know the show This Is Us?
No.
It's
I don't
really
know anything,
famous.
Ruben.
All right, there's a show called This Is Us, and it's like about a family, and this one's literally This Is Us, but if it was a horror, not a drama, and it is so, like, I can't handle how scary it is. Like,
Okay.
the thing is, like, it's not like, bloody scary. Like it's, like this creepy, like
Yeah,
something's behind you, something's like always watching you when you're in bed. That kind of creepy.
Yeah, I'm not good with that kind of thing because then I'm gonna get insomnia for a while.
It was funny is the one night, I was terrible. I don't know why I did this. I was trying to catch up
You
with
watched it in the middle of the night, didn't you?
yeah,
That's fun.
yeah. Didn't sleep for a while because there's one part where it's like picture frames start like shaking,
Yeah.
and then it starts panning to the door, but it misleads you because it's panning to the door, and you think like the ghost is gonna come jump scare. No, it's just the dad, and he's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, jeez. Oh wait, no, you're just the dad. You're just the dad, not a ghost." But it's a really good show, so I really recommend it. I'm like halfway through, and I haven't even finished it, and I really like it.
Okay. Well, I'm probably not gonna watch it because I suck with scary stuff.
It's really
But
good.
you can
man.
have fun.
Should we step away from the TV shows, maybe go into games or movies?
Games? Well, one game I started playing is the original Legend of Zelda. The 1986 version of the Legend of Zelda.
It's a fun game.
That game is hard.
It's fun, bro.
It is fun.
Be honest, it's fun.
It's really fun. Like, I'm playing it like 2 hours every night before I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna hope my mom doesn't like listen to this podcast or anything. 'Cause, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be playing video games at that time, but whatever. Yeah, it's really fun. Other games
It's hard, though, yeah.
It is really hard. Another game that really seems interesting is like Octopath Traveler.
I don't want to even ask what that is because like it sounds weird.
It's a game that came out for the Switch this year. At first I was like, what on earth is this? Like I
Right.
saw it in the list of games that had demos.
Right.
I was like, demos are free. I'm gonna try it. And I absolutely loved it. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, if you like turn-based RPG games, like, that game was very interesting.
So is it an indie game? Like it's one of those that like aren't made by big brands. Is an indie game?
Well, it's actually made by Square Enix, the creators of Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez. Really?
Yeah. Which really surprised me.
Because we haven't ever heard of it.
Yeah, like, no one's ever heard of this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I played the demo. I absolutely loved it. The full game came out. Now, like, I would play it, but I'm also, like, I just got the DLC for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Mm-hmm. So, like, I want to play that first since I already have it. I already spent my money on that. I didn't spend money on Octopath Traveler yet. It's going to be there when I want it.
How are you feeling about Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh, my God. I feel horrible because I can't get it. I don't have a PS4, don't have an Xbox One. I'm hearing rumors that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch Pro.
And they'd probably put
And that
it
was on the
there.
Wall Street Journal.
Oh, that's like even more professional.
Yeah, and they're saying that it's possible that there's a Nintendo Switch Pro that comes out late 2019.
So you might.
And I'm thinking that, and like what a lot of people are saying is that like it probably doesn't matter. We're probably not going to get Red Dead Redemption on there because most games nowadays, if the game works on the Pro version or the Xbox One X version,
Right.
if it works on there, it'll also work on the original version. And since the Nintendo Switch just isn't powerful enough to run Red Dead Redemption 2, the Switch Pro is probably not going to get Red Dead Redemption 2.
We'll tell you what.
If you get that game, I will live in your house.
I was gonna say, let's buy it half and half, and you come here like, what, twice a week or something like that?
Yeah?
We can just literally game one night.
Because the game just looks so good.
I know, but it's 105 gigabytes. And
Oh yeah,
I
it's
am
huge.
really
The game
not.
is absolutely humongous.
I keep downloading,
Downloading.
deleting. I was gonna say deleting and downloading. I keep deleting like a whole bunch of games, like in good games, just because I can't fit in like Spider-Man or the update for GTA 5.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you have 4K graphics, right? Like on the TV.
On the TV I have 4K, but the PlayStation, it's the original PlayStation.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's
okay.
not.
Because I just looked at the first time I watched the trailer. I just thought, oh my god, this game is so beautiful. Like, I don't even know what it is. I'm not sure if it's the quality or if it's the lighting that they did, but it looks so good.
It tends to be sometimes not even quality. It's like the glare of the sun, and it's like, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and like there's some parts in the game where it's like actually like a scenic area in the game, and like it's just I want to see those spots so badly. And also the amount of detail and like work that went into that game, like horse testicles will shrink in the cold. That is a thing that was made a meme now. Red Dead Redemption said it. Horse testicles will shrink when you enter a cold region, just like real life.
If you don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm covering my face.
Yeah, Ruben just facepalmed.
Why? Like,
It's
you don't have to
detail.
go that.
Realism.
I bet you any money that's why the 105 gigabytes are there. It's like, listen, I don't care if we are 200 gigabytes. As long as we get those testicles to shrink, I will spend everything we got.
The actual game is like 10 gigabytes, and then there's just 90 gigabytes of testicle graphics.
And it
physics.
advertises that just on the commercials. It's like, listen,
Our-
don't come
our
here for
horse
the game.
testicles shrink.
Don't come here for the game. It's the testicles you want to see. That's actually really... It's stupid, but it's funny.
It is stupid, but like, considering they went into that much detail, there's
Right.
probably so many other things that are just so
Yeah,
detailed.
yeah, that makes sense.
There are things like taking care of your horse, actually like providing for your base camp, because like you're in a band of gangsters, and like you're the one kind of like you're like the second in command. The
Right.
boss doesn't really do anything, and you're kind of like responsible for like getting supplies and stuff for your people. And pretty much, if you don't do anything, your people are gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, screw you. We might be leaving. We might be dying. Like,
It's a pretty active game.
yeah, because like a lot of other games, it's kind of like they exist.
Yeah,
The mission is to feed them, but you can take all the time you want.
yeah.
to do that.
It doesn't matter really about them. It's as long as you keep the campaign going. So that's cool that it's more about like
Yeah.
people in your
Yeah,
community.
there's a lot of side stuff to do. Getting 100% on that game is gonna be impossible.
It's literally impossible with me too in Spider-Man. And I'm not a big gamer. Like I like to play video games, but I'm not like I'll finish a game like a week.
Yeah.
Although I did finish Spider-Man in a week. I
That's 'cause
haven't
you're
gotten.
That's because you're a huge superhero fan.
Yeah, and I didn't want to get any spoilers for the end, and I didn't, and I cried at the end.
I'm afraid now that you just did that.
But like I haven't gotten 100% on it, but the campaign is like already 80, maybe even like 75% of that. So like it took me a while. It's a 20-hour campaign, right?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah. It was really good. So I guess that leads me into my next recommendation would be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
PS4. If you don't got a PS4 and you got an Xbox,
Sucks for you.
sucks for you.
Modern
'Cause this
Warfare 2 is
game-
reverse compatible.
You know, and that makes me mad because I'm like, they're remastering Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah.
and I love Call of Duty, and it just sucks, man. It really does suck. I just can't
Why
wait to.
Nintendo is good, because Nintendo doesn't have that rivalry. Nintendo does have a monopoly on the market with like Mario, because no one else can sell Mario.
Right.
But it's so annoying that like everything is separate now, that they couldn't just come together.
Yeah, like that's what I want. Is that why can't it be cross compatible with like us being able to play against like Nintendo people, like in Call of Duty,
Yeah.
or us being able to play against Xbox, like, all playing together. Like it'd be so much better like that, because
It'd be a lot better if like the companies actually like kind of work together.
yeah, because
on their products.
it's so much harder to sell your product when it's not cross compatible, because people want to be playing the next Call of Duty, or
Yeah.
they want to be playing against their friends, and other friends are playing other PlayStation or Xbox. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But also it'd be a lot better if the two companies actually like work together to make one console.
That would be amazing. Like
Yeah, because like the PlayStation, if Xbox already did something, PlayStation won't have to worry about them having done that. They can do it too, without being sued.
right.
Like maybe like Nintendo can like kind of stay separate, kind of work with them, because like Nintendo kind of like works outside the box, thinks outside the box. PlayStation, Xbox are more like performance. The Nintendo Switch is freaking portable.
Right.
It's like a portable game console. So
I think what hardware do you, or sorry, software do you think is better? In the sense of which one's better in Xbox, because you played both, Xbox or PlayStation? What software
controller
do you think
wise,
better?
I prefer the Xbox controller. That's also probably because I played it first.
Yeah.
And I'm more used to seeing A, B, X, Y since I'm a Nintendo gamer.
Right.
So controller-wise, I think Xbox is better. Actual, like, the console performance, I don't know. From what I've heard, it's kind of even. But I'm not sure if that's true or not. And from the interface, from what I've heard, Xbox 360 did it good, but Xbox One completely messed it up.
So you're saying like maybe PlayStation 4 did it the
So
best?
maybe it'd be like Xbox 360 is better than PS3, but then PS4 is better than Xbox One.
So for them making their own console, have that like Nintendo feeling with different controllers, so you can switch between Xbox and Nintendo, do that whole Switch thing, make
Yeah,
it
that'd be
portable, and then
And also bring the exclusives to not be exclusive.
right, because I feel like that messes it up, and like I know it's like a business thing where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's why they're getting our console, because we have better exclusives. I mean, that's why I technically got
PlayStation.
the PlayStations, because there's so many good exclusives. Like
Yeah.
there's Uncharted, there's The Last of Us, there's like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of good exclusives in there.
But then you can't play games like Gears of War, Halo, Castle Crashers. That was an amazing game. And
Is that the one with the little knights?
It is.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that game. And like, I can see why people would buy PlayStation. Like, The Last of Us is a really good game. Uncharted is amazing.
We've been playing The Last of Us.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Like all these games are great games, but
Right.
then like Castle Crashers, Halo, like they're also great. So it'd be good if like both consoles could play instead of having to spend $800 to buy both consoles, which no one does.
Yeah.
Except the stupid rich.
Or like, or like, having to have that really hard decision and doing your research on which one's actually better.
Yeah.
Like if we had one whole console, I feel like that'd be so much better. Forget about the PC players. Come on, man. Like they have it all to themselves.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
PC is kind of like PC is better in some ways.
Yeah.
Than Xbox. First of all, like for shooter games, PC is so much better. Mouse
Better
precision
aim.
is
Yeah.
stupidly better.
It's all way better.
Driving though in video games, controller is the way to go. You cannot drive with a keyboard.
I've never tried. Like I know about aiming, but like driving, I've never.
Yeah, like driving, like GTA is a game that's for on PC. Driving with the arrow keys or the watch keys is not something you want to do. Meanwhile, with the actual control stick, it's a lot better. That's why most PC players just connect a controller to their computer, which is stupid that they can do that, but you can't play and use a PS4 controller for anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
Then performance-wise, PC has the advantage because yes. What else is there? PC has online. Playing online is completely free, and if you use Steam, constantly games on sale.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah,
And I feel like
I have a Steam account, and I have probably around 300 emails from Steam saying an item on your wish list is on sale.
how many items on your wish list do you have?
Like 11. They've gone on sale that many times.
That's crazy. That's good. What kind of stuff are on there?
Oh, I have no idea anymore. Like, I made my wish list like 3 years ago.
What was I gonna say? I feel like should we move into movies, because we gotta close this up.
Oh, yeah, we kind of do. We went really off track with this one.
Oh shoot,
54 minutes.
my thing paused.
The,
No.
the recording paused?
Yeah. Do you want to just unplug yours so we can just both talk to each other?
Okay.
Sorry, guys, we're back. We ran into
Technical difficulties.
technical difficulty.
If you didn't hear Ruben for any of that part, that is not good. Good thing I was actually talking for once.
Yeah. But we should probably move into movies. We got to close this up real soon.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the best movies you've seen? Maybe this year.
I actually
year?
watched Coco this year, and I really liked it.
It's a good movie, right?
It was so sad though.
I cried in the movie theater. This is a funny story.
I wasn't in the theater. Good thing I wasn't. I watched it on Netflix with my
But
mom.
Did you cry?
I was so close. Like I was literally just like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's sad. It's sad. I mean, like, you know the part that made me cry.
Yeah.
It's when he's singing to the grandma.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, like, I was in the movie theater, and it was the weekend it came out, so it's
full.
It's not full, but like,
It's pretty
there's
full.
a good amount of people. There's a good amount of people.
You should have gone to
And,
film.ca. The place was empty for Venom.
That was the best feeling. It was like, okay, we can talk and no one will care.
Yeah. No, like, we got there like 30 minutes early thinking it's going to be full. The place was empty.
Nothing. Like we got some of the best seats.
We sat like right in the middle of the theater.
Yeah. But so yeah, that part hits and I look and my aunt's like bawling and I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. Like it just I started like bawling and there's these two little like girls behind me.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Mommy, that little boy's crying." And I was like, "Oh, shut up. You don't know. I'm Spanish. This is really sad." Like it was probably one of the worst times I've ever cried. Like it was that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never cried that much.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like I was like you know when snot goes down, like it was.
Oh,
I was
that much.
Everything. It was bad.
Okay.
On the way back home, I was still crying. Like this is last year. That was 13 at that time. I was about to be 14,
Oh.
and I'm bawling. So that was really embarrassing. But it's always a funny story to tell. But Coco was good.
How many people in the theater were crying?
Only my family and I.
Actually?
Because I looked after and no one had tissues. It was only me literally wiping my tears with my buttery hands. Like, it was that bad. So.
Yeah, I watched it at home with Netflix with my mom, actually.
Did your mom cry?
No, my mom was like smiling. And I was just like, what?
She's a monster. What's another good movie we should probably recommend?
Infinity War.
Oh yeah, Infinity War was good. It's always gonna be good. If
you haven't watched it by now, like, what are you doing?
I think one of the best movies this year, and I'm saying this after watching Infinity War, this might be a bit better. Was I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this.
Okay.
Was watching the movie. So we were talking about
the movie.
yeah. So this might be a bit better, and I'm just saying that because it was a masterpiece to watch in the movie theater. It was I don't even know how to explain it. Like it was the feeling of not knowing what's happening, and that non-spoiler, and it was the feeling of I can't even explain that feeling. Was just the imagery, and it was probably one of the best movies to watch in IMAX. And I watched in IMAX, luckily, and I didn't know about this.
And said movie's title was
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Okay, yeah, you did say you enjoyed that a lot.
I really did. Like, it was amazing. I, like, it just, all the twists and the soundtrack. Like, I've listened to the score, which is, like, the instrumental music so many times. Like, it helps me when, as you guys know, I'm writing my novel. It helps me with, like, putting emotion. Like, just that whole movie with its score, with its action, with its drama, and the twists and turns that it takes, I'd say is probably one of the best in its series, and it's also one of the best movies this year.
Okay.
And that's a big statement, but it is. It was amazing. What about you? Any good movies you've seen?
Well, a good show
All right, what's the next
that
question?
I've watched is actually called Big Mouth. Now, some of you may know this show.
I haven't seen it, but I've passed by it.
You've heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's messed up.
it's on Netflix. It's not for younger audiences. Let's say that.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. Even the trailer's like...
Was the trailer bad? I haven't watched that.
Even the trailer's bad.
But like the actual show itself, I actually loved that show. Like I know a couple people that have watched it too, and they all loved it too.
My sister started watching it, and she says that it's good, but it's messed up.
Yeah, so some parts were kind of like messed, but other parts were funny and good.
I've heard
Season 2 just came out recently, like last week or 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, I watched that 2 days after it came out. Finished it 2 days after it came out.
Jeez, are you good?
No, I am not. I quite enjoy that show.
What's another good? We should really close this fast.
Yeah.
What's another good thing I've seen? Let's think. Just like, I don't know, watch stuff. I don't know. Daredevil. Netflix show Daredevil. Watch that. It's amazing. It gives you this drama, but also gives you this suspense feeling that it's against fighting a bigger power, and you're always wondering how is he gonna make it out of this situation.
Yeah.
It's dark, and it's a part of the MCU, right? So it's like the dark side of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Okay, yeah. Because usually it's more like comedic.
Yeah, but no, this one isn't. Like, it's very dark. There's blood, breaking bones, swearing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I really think you guys should watch that, especially since the season 3 is coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna post this the day before, so it's coming out technically tomorrow. I mean, give that a watch. It's really good.
Now, you say it was dark because of swearing and blood.
Yeah.
But remember, Deadpool 2 came out this year. And
Yeah,
Deadpool has tons of swearing and blood, but it is comedy gold.
Well, yeah, but that's not part of the MCU, right?
Well, it kind of is, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Actually, no, it isn't. It's freaking X-Men. What am I on about?
Oh, another good X-Men movie, Logan. If you haven't seen Logan,
Didn't you say you cried in that movie?
I'm
pretty sure you
crying a
did.
lot, but yes, I cried a lot.
You never get scared, but you cry.
No, I never get scared, but when it comes to crying, it's happening
It's a
constantly.
waterfall.
Yeah, Logan is, I think, one of the best superhero films I've seen.
Yeah?
Just because it's so, like, it's a good send-off to the character.
Okay, yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
I haven't, actually.
Watch it. It's really good.
I can now with my handy-dandy app.
That I gave you, and you still haven't seen anything on it.
Yep.
All right, final things we should say. What's the last good thing that I should talk about?
I actually watched Jumanji this year. That was
pretty funny.
That was a funny movie.
That was pretty funny. If you want like a good time with your family, that's a pretty good movie. Final one. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. Honestly, people will probably suggest like Black Panther, but like for me,
You said it was
too much
overrated.
CGI. Yeah, it was pretty overrated. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but you know, it is. And
My stepbrother said the same thing. Like this weekend, we had Thanksgiving dinner at my house because my stepbrothers couldn't come home last week. And my brother said the same thing. Black Panther was overrated.
it is, and I think a better one, maybe a bit less underrated, or like a bit like not many people talk about it, is Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok.
I did watch
was
that this year.
So
That was
funny. Like it has like so much comedy that it doesn't really get old, and it has that Guardians of the Galaxy feel, and it somehow at the end is really dark.
Yeah.
And then
Especially since I watched it after Infinity War.
so it kind of like spoils.
Yeah, and like I kind of just like see him leaving,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, oh, I already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a really good one. So go watch those. A lot of them are on Netflix. Most of them are on Netflix.
And for sure, Infinity War's on Netflix now too.
Oh, not yet. Next
Oh,
month,
okay,
I think.
but
Next
Ragnarok is for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch that. It's some good stuff right there. We'll probably do another one of these like monthly or something. You know? Some good stuff. Should we close it?
I guess so. Before my
All
mom
right.
comes and yells at me.
So and I need to go to work right now. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this. It's always a fun, doing this. I always have a lot of fun.
It is a pleasure.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, this is Just a Few Dudes. Thank you guys for listening.
This is Just a Few Dudes signing off.
You know what's funny? This was supposed to be a short episode, but
Yeah,
somehow
it's
the
1 hour long.
average time of our episodes. I guess we should go follow our Instagram, go subscribe, hit that
Hit that little bell.
bell if you don't know what he said. And Patreon, that'd really help right now because we really want to get this show on.
Give us all your money.
No, we just really want to, get this show there.
Get a camera so you can actually see it when Ruben's face palming at my stupid stuff.
And what facial expressions this dude makes.
Oh yeah, I make some weird faces.
Go read a whole bunch of our articles that we have. Which Aniss, you have to write the Venom review.
Yep.
I'm not if you have time for Zelda at 2 a.m, you have time for writing a review that takes 20 minutes.
Yeah, most likely.
All right, we're gonna close off. We'll see you next week. This is a lot of fun. Bye, guys.
See ya.